Welcome to McDonald's. Would you like fries with that? Oh, I love that.
We're going to have a little bit of fun here.
I can see that.
I don't care about. I need to get caught up on Jawoodle. He's doing a. Jawoodle said he was going to do a Batten only series.
Yeah, he
If he
did his
ever got,
McDonald only thing.
if he ever got to 100,000 subs.
He's starting
Well,
it. Yeah.
he got 111,000 subs now, and so he's doing his Batten only. And I've only seen the first episode. I haven't had time to watch the rest of them. So I need to sit down and watch the rest. Man, we're only going to get up to 81 degrees today.
What do you mean only? That's too much.
That's telling me I'm going to have to kick on the furnace here soon. Hey, Digi, good morning. What's the low going to be tonight? What is the low going to be tonight?
If it's 50, I'll be happy.
It doesn't say what the low is going to be. The low's in the low 60s.
Oh, okay. That's almost as good as 50. That's good.
So I woke up this morning and I got up, and of course, the wife is still asleep. I go in the bathroom, take care of business, and I come out. And I see that she's all curled up in the fetal position, but she's on top of her blanket. So I got to pick up her feet to pull the blanket out from underneath them so that I can cover her up. Well, she wakes up.
Of course she does.
Right?
Uh-huh.
And what you doing? I'm covering you up, babe. Go back to sleep. So I cover her back up. And she's going to get another hour and a half worth of sleep. And I cover her up and she stretches out and you get that little sound. So I know she's good. Right? Well, when she does get up, she comes out in the kitchen and I'm sitting on the computer taking care of business, drinking my second cup of coffee. And she's going, "Why did you put your cold hands on my feet this morning?"
Oh, you're welcome. I won't do that again.
That's the only part of the whole thing that she remembered.
Wow.
Was my cold hands touching her feet. So it's like, so I told her what I did, and she goes, "Oh, well, thank you. You can you can put your cold hands on my feet any morning you want to now."
Oh.
But the only thing she remembered was your cold hands touching my feet. Well, the reason why my hands are cold is because when I washed my hands, I didn't wait for the water to get hot. So when I washed my hands,
I've done that.
When I dried them off, my hands they weren't wet, but they weren't warm either.
That's revenge.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, good morning.
Good morning.
No, I had my furnace on for about 20 minutes the other day when my high vac guy came out to do his semi-annual on it, which, the 25-year-old's high vac system in the house need to have it checked out, make certain that everything's working fine.
Yeah.
He comes out in the spring before we need to turn on the AC and checks the AC system out. Comes out in the fall and
before winter
and double checks the furnace before we got to start using the furnace. Now, I mean, right now, I'm about done wearing shorts around the house. I'm switching over to my long pants. So I'm about done wearing shorts around the house now. Trying to keep my feet warm, and I'll start wearing socks here soon because I don't care how much that furnace runs, the tile floor does not get warm. That's and being as the hallway, the kitchen, and the dining room and the bathrooms are all tiled. And they didn't put in the system underneath the tiling where you can where you can warm the tile up. Oh, something I wanted. I knew let's see here. I knew I forgot something. Elon Musk online petition giveaway. Here we go. Did you hear about this?
What?
If I can find the link. Elon Musk is giving away $1 million a day to people that signs his online petition.
Why do I not believe this?
No. He is definitely doing it.
What's the petition?
Saying that you're going to vote. That's all it is.
Okay.
And I'm trying to, and he's already given away money.
I don't need $1 million. I need like a good 20 grand and I'll be set.
And anyway, if I could, I'm trying to find the link. There's been 2 people that won over the weekend.
Oh, no.
Okay. Create the petition as part of America PAC. The left is going nuts over this, of course. They want the Department of Justice to investigate to see if Musk is breaking the law. Illegal campaign.
It's a little sus. I mean,
what? All it is saying that you're going to vote. Doesn't say who you're going to vote for. All it says is you are going to vote.
True. But you know which way he leads. So.
Well, yeah, but hey, George Soros was just allowed to buy 200 radio stations.
Ooh.
And the very liberal-leaning FCC authorized it, not without having to go through the normal routines. So, must create the petition as part of America PAC, a political action group he created to support President Donald Trump in 2024. He's offered $1 million daily to randomly selected registered voter who signs the petition supporting the First and the Second Amendments of the Constitution. The First Amendment and Second Amendments guarantee freedom of speech and the right to bear arms. The First Amendment also, there's 5 parts to it: freedom of speech, religion, assembly, redress the government. Okay. So, but not just speech, but press and these other things. So anyway, let's see. The First and Second Amendment, by signing the below, I'm pledging my support for the First and Second Amendment, the petition reads. Must efforts to gather 1 million signatures ahead of the election to boost Trump's presidential campaign is under scrutiny for potential legal concerns related to election laws. Pennsylvania Governor Joe Shapiro has described the billionaire's move as deeply concerning, as I think it's something the law enforcement should take a look at. Musk has vowed that one winner will continue to be chosen each day from the pool of registered voters who have signed the petition. Every day from now until the election, we're giving out $1 million prize. All you have to do is sign the petition and support the Constitution. It's straightforward. You don't even have to vote. Okay. I honestly, I don't, I don't see what's wrong with it.
All right.
I don't see how anybody can say there's anything wrong with that. I mean, he's officially, I don't think he's actually connected to the campaign. All right. The money is not going to the campaign coffers. It's going to American citizens. Okay. It's chosen randomly. A Democrat could go in there and sign that. A Harris supporter could go in there and sign that and have the same chances of winning as a Republican.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So, and honestly, I can't, I've been trying to find a link to the actual thing itself so I could post the link so that you guys can go ahead and go over there, and if you want to sign the petition, sign the petition. All I ask is if I supply the link and you guys use it and you win the $1 million, just give me 10% of whatever you actually get after taxes.
I don't have a problem with that.
All right, just let me have 10% so I can pay off my house and a couple other bills. That would be something I'd love to do. So let me, if I change that to just the petition, no, I don't see anything that's actually given me a link. Because that none of I'm not even bothering going to like New York Times or CBS or any of them other people, because I doubt that any one of them would actually post a link to the petition. I'm going to keep looking for it, guys, after the stream's over with, and I'll post it on X, and I'll put it in tomorrow's stream. Oh, wait, there won't be a stream. Yeah, there will be a stream tomorrow.
Tomorrow's only Tuesday.
Wednesday's going. Well, I know. I had a doctor's appointment at 10:30 tomorrow morning, but the doctor had a death in the family, so he's out of town.
Oh.
So they called me to cancel. They called me yesterday to cancel his appointment, to cancel my appointment. But hey, Tyre, good morning.
Good morning, Tyre.
But anyway, yeah, see, and I hadn't even heard about that petition until this morning. I didn't hear about it over the weekend, because if I had, I would have spent some time looking for it. Okay. before we get into Trump being the McDonald's, we've had we've heard claims by Kamala. This past few months, in the past 90 some days, Kamala claimed a couple of times that she worked at McDonald's.
The fries are a lie.
And that she did it while she was in college.
No.
But McDonald's corporate could not supply any records of her working for the McDonald's. And the McDonald's in the local area around the college, because of course, if you're going to college and you're looking for a part-time job, you're going to look for a place near your college.
Right.
20, 30-minute drive at the most. You don't want to be working too far away.
And then you'll be driving home in the middle of the night.
Right. So anyway, there's been no hard and proven evidence that Kamala has worked for McDonald's. However, McDonald's branch swears employees to secrecy over Kamala Harris's employment history.
Why?
Staff at a branch of McDonald's have been sworn to secrecy about whether Kamala Harris ever worked there after Donald Trump accused her of lying.
Well,
employees at the franchise in Alameda, California, told the Telegraph they had been instructed by bosses not to talk about the vice president after claims she invented her summer job to appear more authentic to voters.
oh my God.
Trump visited a franchise of the current restaurant in Festerville, Pennsylvania on Sunday and cooked fries with one of the branch's fryers. The dine-in restaurant was called yada, yada, yada. We'll go into all that later on. Ms. Harris has spoken repeatedly about her time at the restaurant, says her job there during a university degree in the 1980s inspired her to support working families. Part of the reason I even talk about having worked at McDonald's is because there are people who work at McDonald's in our country who are trying to raise a family, she told MSNBC last month. I think the difference between me and my opponent includes our perspective on the needs of the American people and what our responsibility then is to meet those needs.
Lady, shut up. You're annoying.
Now, I'm not going to call Kamala a liar about
she ain't
this.
telling the truth.
About this. All right. However, Trump, in my opinion, during his first 4 years in office, of which is only the first 2 years of it, you could honestly say wasn't met with worldwide catastrophes. And then he had a never Trumper in charge of the House at the time. But anyway, Trump did a lot for the American worker. Trump has done a lot for American workers with the buildings that he's built. And don't forget, he's the one that had the first woman as a person who was in charge of construction of one of his buildings. So he's done a lot for American people. Yes, he had 6 bankruptcies, but hell, nobody's that's trying out new things hits a home run on every swing of the bat.
There you go.
You have a strikeout every now and again. Just the fact he had 6 individual jobs go bankrupt out of all the ones that he's put out there is pretty good.
Mhm.
So anyway, and like I've said before, and I'll say it again, is Trump a perfect man? Absolutely not. He's given to hyperbole. He's given to exaggeration. He can't keep his pants zipped. He can't, and I mean, as far as remaining faithful to his wives. But is he what's needed for the country? In my opinion, yes.
Mhm.
So let's go to having some fun here now. That should be okay. Great. Whoops, wrong tab.
I mean, that's thousands of people. That's hello. How are you? What a beautiful woman. Look at a beautiful child. The whole. It's like the perfect looking person. That's good. That's your compliment. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Hi, mom.
Oh,
Look at mom over there. Thank you very much. Thank you, darling. You have a great mom. Good or great? That's right. She knew what to say. Thank you very much. Thank you, darling. Wow.
Okay, now there's the media, the left wing media has been hitting hard up on this.
of course they have.
The restaurant was closed to the general public. Oh my God. Former President Trump is going to be here, and they're closing the restaurant so that a third person doesn't take a shot at him.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, all the people that went through the drive through were pre selected.
Oh, okay.
Again, Secret Service had to make certain that none of these people was like the guy that come driving up and have a couple of handguns in his car.
Yep.
I mean, there were security precautions that had to be taken. But don't forget, Kamala at her restaurant that refused J.D. Vance to come in, Kamala had them kick everybody out
Yeah.
that was already in the restaurant so she could bring in her people.
If I was
So,
sitting there eating my rice pudding and gossiping with my girlfriends, I'd have been pissed.
I mean, which would you rather do? Know that your McDonald's is closed, or be sitting there eating your lunch and then all of a sudden you're told you got to get up and get out right now. You can't finish your lunch. Here's a to go bag.
That would be the most scathing Yelp review ever.
Put all your food in that. You got to leave because Kamala's going to be here in a few minutes.
I think she's had enough junk food.
So, now, they need their security. I understand that. There's nothing done with these people when they're running for office.
Yeah.
At this point, that is not run through security protocols. And the average Joe just is not going to walk up and shake their hands. That they have not been cleared by the Secret Service in one way, shape, and or form. And remember, Iran still has a hit out there on Trump. Now they promised was it like $10 million to anybody that kills Trump? And if you're Muslim, that $10 million in the 72 virgins.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah, the Secret Service is, and after 2 attempts at Trump's life, and one of them coming within a few centimeters of actually succeeding, the Secret Service is being very careful here, and I can't blame them. I really can't. So, yeah, these people coming through have been cleared by the Secret Service, but none of them are paid actors.
Right.
These are. I'm sorry?
I just want to order a shake so he can tell me the ice cream machine's not working.
So nice. Okay, these are nice people we're meeting, huh?
Much like our vice president.
So your hands won't be
Okay, got it. Mary, look at this guy. I'm not going to mess with him, huh? How you doing, sir? You look fantastic. Hello. My new baby boy. How are you? Your new baby. How are you? Doing great. How are you? So this is compliments of me, okay? All right. You go have a good time. Don't eat too much, right? You have a great day, sir. Thank you, man. You take care. Thank you, honey. Have a good time.
Pre-cleared or not, man, I would sit there for an hour in the car waiting to go through that drive-through to be handed a couple of nasty McDonald's burgers. And you've heard me say it before. I do not like McDonald's hamburgers. They sit like
They're garbage.
I feel like I got rocks in my belly after I eat them.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
Right? But to have them handed to me by Trump, I would go to McDonald's to do that.
Yeah, me too.
Right? Even though they've got that chicken McDouble or chicken sandwich where you got the 2 pieces of chicken instead of bread.
Ooh.
So I'm tempted to try that because their Chick-fil-A's are pretty good.
Thank you. It's cute. This is fun. I could do this all day. I wouldn't mind this job. I like this job. I think I might come back and do it again.
Thank you.
It's Kamala's birthday?
Okay. Now I'm going to switch over here to. Here we go. Switch to this tab. No.
Revolutionizing martial arts schools. For martial arts schools by martial artists. Unify your operation. Empower.
It's in the state.
Today's Kamala's birthday.
It's Kamala's birthday?
She's turning
60 years old?
Do you want to say anything?
Yes, I would say happy birthday, Kamala. She's turning 60.
Did you get her some fries?
I think I'll get her some flowers.
Why not to beat her
Maybe
again?
I'll get her some fries. You're right. That might be. I'll give her some McDonald's. I'll get her a McDonald's hamburger.
Thank you.
No, it is her birthday. It is true, right?
I saw
Happy birthday, Kamala. Happy birthday.
Why
See
not
you
to
later.
beat
Bye.
Today's Kamala.
He actually looked like he meant that. I couldn't detect any sarcasm in his voice there. Could you?
No.
Oh, tired? Now that would have been funny.
What? What do you say?
Have Kamala come through and become a Karen.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Iran has a fatwa. That's right. But yeah, that was actually, we all knew it was Kamala's birthday this weekend.
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, they're making a big deal out of it on the
Changed
social media. the leftists were making a big
Unless
deal
she's
of it.
offering everybody a slice of birthday cake or a McFlurry or something, it changed nothing.
But that Trump's reaction to it and what he said there, that was
It was polite.
it was polite. There no sarcasm detected. Okay, I'm gotta get away from the computer here for a minute. I gotta switch out syringes. You guys should be used to this on every Monday. Last week, I don't know why, but I missed it last Monday. I didn't do it on Monday last week.
Oh, you gotta be careful about that.
And I didn't have time to do it until Thursday. And the wife was on me all week long.
Okay.
About getting it done. And it's like, yes, dear. Last night, she made me get my kid out and put it on the kitchen table after we got done eating supper. And then, so it's sitting here in the middle of the kitchen table when we get up this morning.
It's a reminder.
Right? And before she left for work, oh, don't forget, you got to do your infusion today. Yes, dear. I've got five bottles of this crap sitting in the middle of my kitchen table. As well as all the stuff that I need to do, need to have with me to do it. I'm not going to forget what I've got to do today. I love my wife, but
yes, you do.
I love my wife, but sometimes, I make one little mistake and forget to take my medicine one time. And I'll hear about this next week too.
Oh.
She will. Next Sunday night, she'll make me take it out. This is going to be interesting, though, because this next said medicine coming in is going to be under my new insurance instead of my old insurance plan. So it's going to be interesting. Anyway, let's see here. Yeah, Tyra, I joke about it, about her bugging me last night and this morning. But that's all it is. It's just jokes. I definitely got lucky when I married this woman. Because the first time we met, she was working at a daycare across the street from the video store I worked in.
Aww.
And in the mornings, we'd let the people from the daycare come over and go back into the kiddie section and grab movies, and we didn't charge them. They just couldn't take new releases. They could take anything else. They just couldn't take new releases. And one day her VCR quit working. And since my primary job there was as the repairman, I went over and fixed it for her at the daycare. Grabbed my tools and spare parts and went over there and fixed it up. And then I found out I realized she also worked at the Subway. That I stopped in at night. She worked closing shift at Subway. Our first date was at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh.
When she got off
She got out
work.
of Subway, yeah. Okay.
Yep. The Subway closed at 1, and it took her, and she had an hour for cleanup.
I hate that.
And we went to a all-night diner and
Oh,
had hash browns, eggs, and coffee. So, but yeah, that was our first date at 2:00 in the morning. It lasted about 45, and no, it lasted about an hour and a half. Then she had to go home and get some rest because she had to get up to go
to the daycare.
No, because it was on a Friday night. But she had to get up and go do laundry and all that weekend stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we had a second date and a third date, and
And the
things
rest
worked.
is history.
I remember one weekend, one Friday night, I went in and I ordered 5. Subway was having a special, buy one get one, or buy one get one at half price, something like that. And I ended up buying 6 subs.
Hell
And
yeah.
she looked at me. She goes, "Why are you?" She goes, "You got company or something coming over?" I said, "No." I said, "I just picked up a new video game. I don't plan on doing any cooking, and this should get me through the weekend."
Oh my God.
I bought a case of Pepsi and had those 6 subs, and other than to get a couple hours sleep, I sat at the computer for the entire weekend playing video games.
Was it a good game?
It was one of the D&D games.
Okay.
One of the Forgotten Realms
Realms.
D&D games that they put out back in.
Icewind Dale?
No. It was
Baldur's Gate, or
it was before Baldur's Gate.
I don't know.
D&D Commodore 64 games.
Next week is our last Ravenloft session, so I'm kind of sad. I liked it.
Okay, so let's see if we can find. Okay, War of the Lance was one of them.
Okay.
It was actually put out by SSI at the time. Strategic Simulations Inc.
Never heard of them.
And yeah, they were. They were the SSI was the one that put out all the D&D games at that time, back in that time period.
Okay.
They would be they were fun games to play. It was somewhat decent graphics for the time. Here we go. This
Trying to figure out what the big bad is we have to fight next week, with it being the end. I was like, I know what it is. I found it. He's like, you found it. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm like, it's a great pumpkin. He's like, no.
These are the games here that we played. Champions of Kryn, Pool of Radiance.
I've heard of Pool of Radiance.
Secret of the, I can't read what that one is. And Curse of the Zir Morass, I believe, is the first one. But yeah, I played all 4 of those. They were fun games to play at the time. But man, I spent hours playing them things.
I bet.
Let's see here. Got that one.
It might be a vampire. It might be a werewolf. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure it's something related to pumpkins, like maybe Pumpkinhead. If it's Pumpkinhead, I'm gonna laugh so hard because we had a huge deal about carving pumpkins in a village celebration or something this week. So I'm thinking it's gonna be a pumpkin something or other. But he said it wasn't the Great Pumpkin, so at least I disqualified that one.
Well, yeah, you're not going to go in and kill Charlie Brown.
No, the pumpkin though.
You know, kill Linus's
Hero.
hero. Yeah.
It might want to eat Charlie Brown for being a non-believer, though. You never know.
Well, yeah, Lucy's the big non-believer, though.
Oh, she's the worst.
Yeah, she's the worst. Now, Kamala, though, Kamala had her own little bit of news, unlovable news, negative news made about one of her rallies this weekend.
What now?
Okay. Oh, you didn't hear about it?
What?
Well, she was going through and giving her pro-abortion
Oh, Lord.
speech. Okay. We'll come back here and play this part of it.
What happened?
Protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended.
All right. So she's right there. She's talking, about the Supreme Court. Let me back up a little bit further here.
To the United States Supreme Court. With the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade, and they did as he intended. So,
there she is. Trump is anti-abortion. Well, we all know that's false. We all know that's a lie. Trump does not want to ban abortion. He just wanted it done as it should have been from the beginning, a state's issue. I mean, you've got let's use California and Florida as examples, polar opposites. California has just approved abortions up to the moment of birth.
Wow.
A couple years ago, they actually had a serious bill under consideration that would allow a baby to be aborted after its head had emerged.
In other words, they'd kill a baby, a living baby.
Right. So, the California, very liberal on their abortions, anytime, anyway, no matter what. All right. Florida, on the other hand, they've got the heartbeat bill. Okay. And yes, there's the exceptions for the life of the mother. There's a rape and incest exceptions. There's exceptions written in to the law. And if I remember correctly, I don't have the law in front of me, so I'm not going to say I'm 100% correct on this, but I do believe the mother is never prosecuted; it's only the doctor.
Mm.
All right. If the woman is never prosecuted under Florida law.
Mm-hmm.
It's only the doctor would be prosecuted. And again, there's nothing saying that a woman in Florida who got pregnant and wants to abort the baby can't drive to another state or fly to another state to have the baby aborted.
Right.
Okay. They're not going to do anything if you go out of state to have, hey, you do what you, much like gun laws. And guns I can buy here in Florida, I can't buy in California or New York or New Jersey. So, again, the only difference between abortion and guns is guns are actually protected under the Second Amendment. There's nothing there in the Constitution protecting abortion. So anyway, let's go back to this.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
Now, just in case, it's kind of it's very difficult to hear on this audio, but
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally.
what a college student yelled, "Jesus is the Lord," and another one yelled, "Christ is King." And that was her response to them.
Oh, you guys are at the wrong rally. No, I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
The one that's completely full.
Right. Talking about Trump's rally. So, and after the fiasco of the Whitmer ad, where she is some people, and at first I didn't take it that way until mostly because I'm not Catholic, but until the Catholics pointed out that's the way that they serve communion. And then, yes, that is. I mean, I've been to Catholic services. It's just I didn't remember this little fact. Where Whitmer used a Dorito to serve communion to another woman. And that ad was weird as all get out.
Why is she serving communion to anybody? She's not a priest.
Yeah, well, like I said, that ad was all kinds of weird. You didn't see that video?
No. I would be okay never seeing that video. That's so offensive.
Let's see if I can find the video of it. Here we go.
Please sign the petition and urge Congress to make assault rifles illegal.
There was also a hilarious incident that we wanted to spotlight. I'm not sure exactly what it shows us about America, but certainly something. Governor Gretchen Whitmer of Michigan participating in a TikTok trend that was weird, some might say. So what you saw there, that was, what's her name? Liz Plank? That's right, Liz Plank. She's a feminist, whatever, activist, journalist, etc., influencer, who was participating in a TikTok video.
There you go. Did you see that ad?
No, I never saw that ad.
Okay, that little TikTok video Whitmer made.
I haven't been watching a lot of. I don't really watch. In fact, there's a browser extension coming out.
Right.
Like you have ad block. There's one that are supposed to pay you to watch the ads that pop up. It's called Pi.
Oh, really?
And you register with it, and it isn't available for download yet. But once it is, I'm getting it because hell, if I'm gonna watch all this shit for free. This is garbage.
Well, So, but anyway, after that fiasco, then to have Kamala come out and tell two Christians who shout Jesus is Lord and Christ is King, tell them that they're at the wrong rally.
Yeah.
Just for expressing religious beliefs. Kamala's having an issue now.
Well, she's Hindu. She's not Christian. So what does she care?
Is she actually a practicing Hindu?
I don't know.
Hey, Tyre. Oh, you got a better video? Okay, so let me. All right, so let me. I'm looking for where you tagged me. Here we go. Okay. I'm not seeing the video, Tyre. I see that where you tagged me. Okay, I'm scrolling through Robbie's stuff. I'm not finding the video there, Tyre. I'm sorry. Boy, it looks like I need to follow this guy though. He's got some stuff on there that I've got tagged to talk about. But anyway, okay, I've just marked this phone. No, I'm not going to subscribe. I can't afford to subscribe to you guys. Everybody wants you to subscribe to them, man.
No, how would that?
It's bad enough that I sub to.
I'll follow somebody, but if they start hiding information behind a paywall, I'm done.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So anyway, Kamala's insulted a lot of people here with that little.
She's funny.
Yeah,
that little quip she did.
Yeah, that little quip she did, and a lot of people, but her followers think that it was great.
Well, they're idiots, of course they do.
D. Okay, now if y'all follow me on X, you'll see I post a lot of things, and a lot of them are just that's where I post them, so I know where to go to, where I can find them later.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about them later. Mm-hmm. Now, this here, let me share this one now. Oh, okay, Tyre. Let's see. No, that's not it. I've got to start automatically opening my YouTube channel. That way, when people post links, I can click on because I can't click on through StreamYards. So, okay, present, share screen. Should be that one there. Is this the one you meant that you meant there to for me? Yeah, see, I don't know who this woman is. I saw this morning, but I don't know who this woman is, so I don't want to share her stuff since I don't know who she is. I don't want to share anything that she's done. Okay, because she was able to. Oh, that's oh, that's right. Okay,
And then she said, try the smaller one down the street. Everyone laughed and laughed and cheered. But I was at that rally. There were almost 7,000 people at it. Today they said there were 2,500.
So, where's the one I want to? Anyway, we're going to take a quick jump across the seas, across the pond to the UK. And a Dr. N. Mashis, Mashis Nori, he posted this on X. And it's his. It's a blue check mark. I am a Muslim. Daily I treat Jews, and I've taken a hypocritical oath. I thought it was supposed to be hypocritical, not a hypocrite. Oath that outlines my responsibilities in the Buckingham crew. However, I must admit that if I had the power, I would vanish every Jew.
Oh.
Okay. Well, he started to get a lot of feedback, negative feedback about that.
Well, yeah.
All right. I mean, he's saying that he wants to kill every Jew that's out there.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. And afterwards, if you skip down to Gad Sad, and Gad Sad, if you don't follow him, you're missing a great, a really good person to follow. He's a lot of anyway. Gad Sad posted a response to him. And Nash then posted, I want to sincerely apologize to @GadSad, my dear friend, and all my Jewish brothers and friends through this platform. From the bottom of my heart, I'm truly sorry. I said very offensive and inappropriate words, and I have many friends. And if I am a doctor today, believe me, it is because of the blessings of my Jewish friends. I apologize to them all. I saw a video where patients were burning due to a rocket that was fired by Israel. Without thinking and unknowingly, I spoke offensive words. I am truly ashamed. Above all, I am a human being, then a Muslim, and a doctor. Now, I responded to his response. when somebody, you find out what a person truly thinks when there's no filter on. This is when they're really emotional. There's no filter. They're not considering what words they are that they're saying. They're saying what's really and truly in their heart. There's a saying, in drink there's the truth.
Yeah.
Because when a person's drunk, they say there's no filter. They lose their filter.
Yeah.
And I know I've said some things about people that I felt that I believed when I was drunk that I would never say when I was sober. In fact, the first time I told my wife I loved her was when I was drunk as hell.
Oh.
Okay. And it wasn't that I was, I just wasn't ready to say it out loud as a sober person yet.
Oh.
Okay. But when I had gotten overindulged a little bit at a party, and I made that comment. Also made the comment that I was going to marry her.
I might have gotten a few mistaken proposals while my friends were drunk. So yeah.
But there's truth in that. People, you're expressing your true feelings. And that is where I honestly believe this man, if he had his way.
If he could have hit a button to achieve that, it would have been smacked so hard, so fast.
Exactly.
I'm right there with you, man. I get it.
So your apology rings hollow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's going to have to work very hard to overcome his first statement there. And as a Muslim, we've seen the videos of Muslim children being taught to kill Jews, to hate Jews. Going out and playing, like I grew up playing cowboy and Indian.
Cops and robbers, yeah.
Or cops and robbers. Palestinian kids, Muslim kids are out teaching, learning, how to plant bombs and kill Jews. So now, do I know some Muslims and practicing Muslims? Yes, I do. I'm not going to say I'm friends with any of them. It's more like I'm acquaintances. Okay. Would I be surprised if any of them were to do some nefarious things while here in the States? No, not because I think they're bad people, but because they were brought up in Iran. They were brought up in the Middle East, in the Muslim religion. And can you ever really overcome what you were trained as a child?
I think you can.
You think so?
Yeah. Depends on your motivation.
Yeah. Because my upbringing, I mean, there's things I absolutely would
Morning
not do
now.
and that I would not allow to happen in my presence because of my upbringing, because of the way I was brought up. But there's other things that I would do that other people think are cruel and unusual and mean and whatever, such as hunting, killing birds, rabbits, squirrels, pheasant, deer, and using them as food on the table. And some people would consider that cruel. All right. But I mean, I grew up, with a slaughterhouse on my uncle's farm and working that every fall.
Okay.
So, hey, Neil, good morning. So I really truly believe there are some things that if you were taught that throughout your entire childhood, that you probably never outgrow or reverse that thought. I don't know. I mean, it's like there's a phrase that when I was that my dad used to say when you're free, white, and over 21, do what you want to do. You're an adult.
There you go.
Okay. Well, actually, it's free, white, and over 18.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My dad used to say that. Well, I could understand why people would, take offense to that. Free, white.
Well,
You're. I can understand why some people would take offense to that statement. So
but it isn't wrong.
It isn't wrong, but I don't say it. I don't. I think this is the first time I've said it aloud in years. The sentiment behind it is, you're an adult now. You do what you want to do. You're nobody's slave. You're nobody's servant.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, is this the one I'm sharing? No. Here it is. Go scroll down. Oh, yes, here we go. The FCC. There is one of the FCC commissioners, because you understand there's 5 people, I think, on the FCC board.
Okay.
All right. And it's right now it's 3 Democrats and 2 Republicans. This is the same group of people that allowed George Soros here recently to buy 200 radio stations. All right. One of them is calling for an investigation into CBS for their editing of the Kamala interview as electoral interference.
Oh. They didn't add anything to it. They didn't
So
try
that's
to analyze it or get into any of it.
That's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. That's one of the things I've got on my back burner to keep an eye on. See if anything comes of that. There's Trump waving high. Oh, that's the one. This was the picture I was looking for. I forgot where it was. I gotta save this picture. Open image, a new tab. Okay, now I can save that picture later on. Because I may have to use these McDonald's pictures again. I've got like 13 different images saved. Now, 60 Minutes has responded in part to the Kamala Harris interview. And this is Catherine Herridge, her response. All right. The statement is an indicator CBS News hasn't contained the fallout from the Kamala Harris 60 Minutes edit. Releasing the full unedited transcript is consistent with journalistic integrity. CBS has the ability to immediately settle these questions and address the merits of the FCC complaint alleging news distortion. Okay, now CBS has put out a response of sorts. Here we go. A statement from 60 Minutes. They put this out yesterday. Former President Donald Trump is accusing 60 Minutes of deceitful editing of our October 7th interview with Vice President Kamala Harris. That is false. 60 Minutes gave an excerpt of our interview to Face the Nation that used a longer section of her answer than the one on 60 Minutes. Same question, same answer, but a different portion of the response. When we edit any interview, whether a politician, athlete, or movie star, we strive to be clear, accurate, and on point. The portion of her answer on 60 Minutes is more succinct, which allows time for other subjects in a wide-ranging 21-minute long segment. Now, you still edited her answer. You did not, 60 Minutes did not give out her entire answer. They edited it to, as I said, to make it more succinct, to make her look smarter than she actually was.
She's not smart at all.
When she answered the question.
I'm sorry, but what if one portion of an answer is more succinct than a different portion of the same answer? She might need to go get some remedial classes or something.
And at 60 years of age,
two parts of the same answer should not be so different. It's troublesome.
Exactly. And then, of course, they dropped down. Remember, Mr. Trump pulled out of his interview with 60 Minutes, and the vice president participated.
That has nothing to do with it.
Well, not only that, but he's still, rightfully or wrong, Trump still wants an apology from 60 Minutes.
They should
from the interview he gave them 4 years ago, where they attacked him over the Hunter Biden laptop. And then they attacked him again over his claims, which were later proven true, that the FBI and the federal government was spying on him and wiretapping his telephones while he was an active candidate for office. And don't forget, at the same time, FBI agents, Larry Stroke and his girlfriend, were saying that Trump would not become president. They had ways of dealing with him.
They did.
So, now 60 Minutes, when I was a kid, I looked forward to watching 60 Minutes when I was a teenager. I really was. Because remember, back then, 60 Minutes did a lot of undercover stuff. They did stuff back then that the media hates James O'Keefe for doing now.
Mm-hmm.
60 Minutes used to do that, almost have an episode like that almost every month. And now all of a sudden, that's something, oh no, you can't go undercover like that. You can't have undercover cameras and hidden microphones to record people talking when
In
they
public.
don't know they're being recorded.
No expectation of privacy in public.
That's right.
Totally legal.
That's right. So 60 Minutes is not the 60 Minutes it used to be. When, at least not back when I was a kid. Now, okay, I got to scroll up here. I need to find this again. Here we go. Now, the Justice Department is, the Justice Department is going after Elon Musk and his companies.
Oh.
Okay, they've been doing that now for about a year, ever since he bought Twitter. They started going after him. Okay. Andrew Code here, he made this post, and he's absolutely 100% right here. It is illegal for him to work at SpaceX because he's a Canadian citizen, and rockets are restricted under ITAR. But it's also illegal to discriminate against people because of their nationality. So SpaceX broke the law by telling job applicants they have to meet the ITAR restrictions. Justice Department sues SpaceX for discriminating against asylees and refugees in hiring. It's against the law for them to hire non-American citizens. But yet the Justice Department is suing them. And right here, the Justice Department filed a lawsuit against the Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, SpaceX, for discriminating against asylees in hiring. The lawsuit alleges from September 2018 to 2022, SpaceX routinely discouraged asylees and refugees from applying and refused to hire or consider them because of their citizenship status, in violation of the Immigration and Nationality Act. However, ITAR says you can't hire them.
Right.
So either way that he went, he's being able to be sued. Okay.
Oh God.
Now here's this image that okay. Mr. Musk's companies are increasingly facing regulatory battles and overlapping federal investigations from all corners of the government. Tesla, Transportation Department is investigating him. The Justice Department is investigating him. This is just Tesla. Labor Department for OSHA violations. The National Labor Review Board has brought a lawsuit against them. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission is coming after him for enforcement. And the Securities and Exchange Commission has got an open investigation against them. That's just Tesla. SpaceX. Transportation has got violations and fines filed against SpaceX. The Justice Department has got the lawsuit. OSHA, Labor Department's brought OSHA violations against them. The Interior Department has brought star-based review. The EPA for violations, and the Federal Communication Commission is demanding oversight of SpaceX. Neuralink. Where's this one? Transportation Department. Violations and fines against Neuralink. And the Department of Agriculture is investigating them. The Securities and Exchange Commission is coming after X, investigations and court orders. And the Federal Trade Commission wants oversight and consent decree against X. So the federal government, there's not too many departments within the federal government here that is not wrapping their, trying to do damage to Elon's companies. That's just, you actually have to feel sorry for Elon for all this crap that they're going through on this. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Whoops. Back this up a little bit. Okay, Joe Rogan.
Oh, Lord.
All right, now we're going to go back to back a few years, a couple of decades actually, with The View. Back when Barbara Walters was the host. Barbara Wawa. Back when she was the host of it. Okay, Joe Rogan found this.
And a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to. Please, let's find out. And please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
My friend. Watch this. Just watch this. This is nuts. We're in an alternative universe. Okay? Because this is not that long ago.
Go standing O.
Bro, watch this. Just watch how this goes. Watch this. So she's a Republican. That's easy.
Yep.
But everybody else.
The Joy
hugs.
Can't wait to get a hug in.
Yeah, everyone's hugging. Look at this. Look at this. Kisses, hugs, kisses to Whoopi. Everybody hugs and kisses, even Joy Behar.
Imagine Joy Behar and Whoopi Goldberg giving Trump hugs and kisses today.
Oh, yeah. No, I think they'd rather off themselves and do that.
Now, I don't think that is Anna Navarro here. I don't think Anna Navarro was on the show back when Barbara Walters was hosting it. And Whoopi's definitely, she hasn't gotten so fat that she's having to use her cane like she is now. So, let's see here. I got anything else I want to bring up here? Oh, come on. Oh. Now, have you ever heard of a shadow candidate before, Raman?
No.
Okay. Yeah, lawfare. Shadow candidates are when, like a spoiler. You bring somebody in to run as a Republican or Democrat, not because you want them to win, but you want them to draw votes away from the other candidate, the candidate that's actually running. So they're just spoiler candidates. They're there to spoil the election. And with states, a few states now going more and more to the ranked ballots. Have you seen those?
Not so much.
Okay, ranked ballot is where let's say you got 5 people and you rank your choice. You 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
All right.
And then when they go to count the ballots, it's all the people that got number 1 get, you got your candidates up there, and okay, he got 25. This person got 25 first rankings. This person got 14 number 1 rankings. This one got 10. This one got 3. This one got 1. Okay. Yeah. And somehow or another, the person that got the most number 1 rankings does not necessarily win the election.
Right.
It's really, I'm sure that if I sat down and studied it a little bit more than what I have, I would understand more the inner workings of it. But I don't like it. I just don't like it. Pick a person. Pick a person to vote for. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't go wishy-washy on me. Say, well, yeah, I'll take this guy, or I want that guy, but if I can't have him, I'll have this one over here. If I can't have either one of them, let me have this guy over here. That just doesn't sit with me very well. But anyway, evidently the Democratic Party, there's an accusation.
Oh no.
Out there, shall we say.
Districts across the country, Democrats are illegally interfering in elections by recruiting shadow candidates to deceive voters and disrupt the will of the American people. These are blatant and unconstitutional attempts to undermine our democracy and election integrity.
So there is that.
North Carolina passed a law that said you could only use the
And I tried to look up more on what she was talking about.
Yeah.
And when I do find more on it, we'll talk about it later on this week. But it is interesting to see that. Stephanic's not a MTG.
Right.
She's not going to go, or the idiot from Florida, Matt Gaetz. Yeah, they're not. She's not a bomb thrower. Usually, she's usually pretty. I'm not going to say regressed, but if she gets out there and saying something, she's got a lot of evidence and a lot of facts to back up her accusations. And I'm trying to find more on it, on what she's saying here. And hopefully I'll have it all ready to go by tomorrow's stream. That's what I got ahead of me tonight, is to look that, to get a little bit more on that. But it's still interesting. Let's see here. There's something. Today is I don't think I deleted it. Oh, the Supreme Court has rejected Michael Cohen's lawsuit against Trump.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Okay. How'd you like that? Did you see the video? Israel killed what's his name? Swalnar? The guy that helped plan the October 7th attack on Israel.
Man.
And
you need to stop asking me if I've seen videos.
Okay. In the past 90, it's now been 92 days since Kamala has done a formal press conference.
Good morning.
It's been 3 months since Kamala has done a press conference. Unfreaking believable. I'm closing a bunch of tabs because my computer's I'm getting warnings that it's got slowing down. I guess this 5-year-old computer is starting to show its age. Let's see here. Okay. Yahya Sinwar was killed by the IDF a couple days ago. And the video of it, I'm going to see if I can find, they sent in a drone. And the Sinwar's, this guy's last physical act before assuming room temperature was to throw a stick at a drone. He's sitting on a couch, and his last act of defiance was to throw a stick at a drone. Now, before Israel released that video, the Palestinians were claiming that he died on his feet with guns in hand, guns ablazing. And that's not what happened. He sitting down, throwing sticks. Didn't come anywhere near hitting the drone, but that was as far as it made it. So, okay. And really, that's about all I've got for today.
Aww.
I mean, there's some other. I'm looking to see what's if there's any breaking news that I need to look up real quick. But other than let's see, polls show voter shift and Trump Harris as race enters the home stretch. Dems are losing ground among the Black and Latino voters, which have got the Democrats mad. They're using the black women now to berate black men for not voting for Kamala.
It's always going to be something.
And we all know about the Obama deal going after black men, going after the brothers, because the brothers aren't voting for Kamala because she's a woman. So the new poll found the Latino voters now back Trump 49 to 38%. Black voters prefer Harris only 72% to 17%. Wow. If Trump can get that over 20, that will be amazing. But the fact that he's over 15% of the black vote, I mean, because usually the black vote's 90 to 95% for the Democrats. Let's see here. When Biden won, the black voters, 92% black voters voted for Biden. So to drop to 72%, that's a hell of a drop. No, I couldn't care less. Biden administration's the Department of Justice is deploying district election officers across the country to ensure poll workers can do their jobs free from threats and intimidations. Wow. Sending the feds out. I wonder, remember when Biden took office, they dropped the charges against a Black Panther, 2 black members of the Black Panthers who were standing outside of a polling place with billy clubs and threatening white voters. And when the Biden administration took office, basically the whole thing was over and done with, all but over and done with. The only thing basically left was the sentencing.
Okay.
And
Go eat breakfast. Go.
And the Biden's administration, Department of Justice, dropped all charges against them. So I guess the Biden administration believes that some types of voter intimidations is legal. Oh.
We got a pumpkin roll last night. It smells so good.
Oh, okay. I need to mute here for just a moment.
Me too.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. That was. Oh, did you? You have a good day. All right. Try to stay out of trouble. Tammy Baldwin is finding that her past comments are coming back to bite her in the butt. With the
Who is that? An actress?
no, she is a senator.
Okay.
Okay. She made she made comments about Trump supporters and agreeing with Hillary Clinton's basket of deplorables.
Basketed deplorables? What the hell does that even mean?
Remember back when Clinton was running and she said people who support Trump belong in a basket of deplorables?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well, in 2016, Baldwin said that Trump was one of the most offensive, hateful, and unacceptable president candidates we've ever had. So what does that say about the people who support him? And Gesundheit, whoever that was sneezing.
That was my boy.
Okay. So that her opponent, which I've never heard of before, somebody by the name of Hove, evidently is a Republican. Evidently he's a Republican, and so they brought back her old comments along with Clinton's basket of deplorables comments, and they're making ads out of it. And let's see here, and that's really about it. The Supreme Court rejected Cohen's lawsuit over retaliation. The Supreme Court dismissed ex-lawyer Michael Cohen's appeal to revive a lawsuit against Trump, shutting down Cohen's accusations for the last time. Cohen had claimed his 2020 imprisonment was retaliation by Trump's administration for publishing a book critical of the former president. Lawsuit sought monetary damages from Trump, former U.S. Attorney General Bill Barr, and federal prison officials in the federal government. And Cohen had served 3 years behind bars for several federal crimes relating to his work for Trump, including lying to Congress. He was released on home confinement during the pandemic, but was sent back to prison after refusing to sign an agreement limiting his postings on social media and contacts with the press. So, and he felt that was, I tell you, I wish the Department of Justice would treat this lying to Congress fairly. They have no problem This Department of Justice has had no problem throwing Republicans in jail for lying to Congress. Or for contempt of Congress. But they've yet to go after Democrats for doing the same thing. You want to talk about a two-tiered justice system? That's about what it is. Raman, you're muted.
I've been talking too. This is bullshit.
You were muted. I thought you were talking, but I couldn't.
I was talking.
Okay.
But I also had a mouthful of pumpkin cake, and I didn't want anybody to hear me munching like a fat ass, so I muted.
Oh. I've got a pumpkin cake mix sitting in my cupboard. I need to make up.
I didn't want to mix. I wanted the final product delivered to me.
The wife wants me to make her some monkey bread with apples, with dried apples and such on it. Dried apples, dried cranberries.
Oh, nice.
And
You know, you get
stuff.
desperate when you don't have an oven. You'll ask for anything.
And I told her I would, but I told her we had to, as long as she needed to quit buying cookies and such first. Cookies
cookies.
And muffins and such.
Nah, man. Pumpkin cookies are the best.
And she looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, listen.
That is a crazy thing to say. You can't just tell somebody to stop buying baked goods.
Well, if you want me to bake stuff, then stop buying baked goods.
Exclusive.
There's only 2 of us in the house. I don't want a bunch of baked goods sitting on the counter.
You might end up. Maybe one of the neighbors will stop by. You don't know.
No, we don't have neighbors stop by.
There could be a first time for everything. Could you imagine the one time somebody stops by and you don't have anything?
Oh, there's always something in this house. There's always something.
Besides, if you're going to bake and buy baked goods, this is the season for it, man. It's pumpkin season.
Well, you're 100% right. You are 100% right. I've got pumpkin stuff coming out my ears. And I've got apple cider stuff coming out of my ears. I'm buying apple cider and putting in the refrigerator.
Nice.
Because when I make my apple pancakes and apple waffles, I use apple cider in them. I concentrate the apple cider down, boil it down, concentrate it, and then add that to my waffle and pancake mix. Or I thicken it up and make a syrup out of it.
Oh.
Yes. So, but I'm not going to have a bunch of baked goods sitting on the counter because while I don't plan on losing any weight, I don't want to gain any weight. I want to keep my weight at the 360 that it's at.
You have to stay svelte.
Okay. Well, no, because as soon as the holidays are over with, then I go back on my
fangirls to keep up.
I go back on my diet because my goal is to drop 65 pounds in the next year.
You and me both.
I dropped 55 pounds this year. I want to drop 65 pounds next year. So just step up my exercise and step back on the food. Keep eating more clean. So I've got to do it. I want to be around another 20 years.
Yeah, man. Hell.
I want to see my grandsons graduate high school. I got to be around for the next 18 to 20 years.
You gotta help me celebrate my 30th birthday, yo.
Oh, what? That's another dozen years away?
Yeah. Still, that's not the point.
So, anyway. Well, Raman, you got anything to say before we head out the door?
Yeah, I was born 29. I'm gonna die 29. That's about it.
29 5 times over with, right?
Hey, don't start putting words in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Well, ladies and gents, tomorrow's a new day. And tomorrow will be today tomorrow. So today will be yesterday tomorrow. So let's take a look at our yesterdays and make them effective as good as tomorrow's are.
Oh my God.
I've been listening to too much Kamala. I'm starting to talk like her.
That's not right.
But anyway, everyone, y'all have a good day. Enjoy yourselves. Stay out of trouble. And as always, be with the ones you love and love the ones that you're with. And y'all have a good day. Now we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.